I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Friday, May 13th. It's Jason versus Tina.
Don't go in there!
The match made in hell.
There goes the neighborhood.
Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, rated R. Starts Friday, May 13th at a theater near you.
Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another review? And actually a re-review. This is a request from Vontae McCrae. Thank you so much for that. I did say I'm willing to review or re-review any movie or pretty much do any type of video. If anyone's ever interested, you can either join me on my Patreon or send a request directly via my PayPal. Links to both are down below in the info box. If not, no worries. If so, thank you. But you wanted me to re-review Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. I'm like, no problem, because I really enjoy this movie. It's one of my favorite entries in the series. Now, I have reviewed all the Friday the 13th films. They're on the channel. I believe there's a playlist for it. I believe. If not, just type it up in there. My quick thoughts. I like the first one. I think it's a little bit overrated because I don't think it's the end-all be-all slasher film. It has good gore by Tom Savini. Adrian Teen's good. On the flip side, I'm like, this is a murder mystery that's bullshit because I can't even have a chance to guess because the killer shows up in the last 10 minutes. That's not fair. And then, like, Tom Savini, he wants to complain about Halloween and, well, how could Michael Myers do this? And then I'm going, well, Tom, how the hell can an old woman like Betsy Palmer put Bing Crosby's was his son all the way up with fucking arrows with her bare hands? How is a woman who, no disrespect to Betsy Palmer, she's good in the few minutes she's in, how is she going to toss someone like a football player would through a damn window? But I do like the film. I just think there's other slasher films I enjoyed more, including many of the sequels. Friday the 13th Part 2 I like more than the first one. I liked Adrian Teen, but I liked Amy Steele more. I like Betsy Palmer acting wise, but I think Jason with the town that dreads sundown mask is a bit of a more intimidating villain than Betsy Palmer. And you got the kills the guy with the wheel. Yeah, the one in the wheelchair. It was like, fuck. I guess it was Jason's version of fuck handicaps. Okay. Part 3 was fun with the 3D elements. You got the hockey mask, which was a perfect choice. Rest in peace, Richard Booker. Or Brooker. God, I cannot remember his name. Richard Brooker. He sadly passed away. He's the guy who played Jason in that. Part 4, entertaining. Tom Savini's effects definitely on point in that. Crispin Glover. The computer says you're a dead fuck. The computer don't lie. Part 5, I don't mind. Granted, I can't really say it was much of a murder mystery because once the guy shows up, you guess who it is. And there's a lot of weird stuff. Why the fuck would you give the craziest looking motherfucker in the world a goddamn axe at a facility that's pretty much for troubled teens or whatever the hell teens they were, but you give this guy a fucking axe to chop wood? I mean, there's a lot of the, I bet I enjoyed it at a dumb fun. It had a big body count and a lot of tits, as the director intended. But that was the beginnings of the MPAA. Just Part 6 is one of my favorites because Tom McLaughlin brought a fun sense of humor and his odes to other film. I mean, the opening of the titles is like James Bond. The references to obviously Frankenstein. There has to be some reference in there because the way Jason gets brought back. Some entertaining bits of humor. The little kids, so what were you going to be when you grew up? And you have some entertaining kills. The sheriff that gets his bat pretty much turned into a wishbone. I do like Tom Matthews. It still is like, it's your fucking fault, idiot. It's your fucking fault you left him the fuck alone, Tom Matthews. Now it's your fault Jason killed people in 6, 7, 8, 9, and forever. If you left his ass alone, he'd still be dead, you dumb shit fuck. But I mean, it was a mistake. He even admits he fucked up. And I do like the actor, Tom Matthews, so I'm able to overlook it and still enjoy the film. Where the red dot goes, you bang. And I love the Alice Cooper song, He's Back, the Man Behind the Mask. What Quick Life Part 8, I think sucks. I reviewed that. I re-reviewed it as well. Jason Goes to Hell is my personal favorite. Sorry, not going to be sorry about it. I love what it did. I love that it tried to be different, and I like the difference. Oh, Jason's not in it? Well, Jason's not really in the first film either, and technically not in the 5th film either. And granted, Jason's in Part 2, but not with the hockey mask. So, I mean, technically it's Jason, but it's not the hockey mask. If you're missing the hockey mask, does that mean you hate Part 2? So, I mean, I like John D. LeMay. I like that it wasn't just a story yet again. Since this is Part 9 of, oh, we gotta survive, and it's at camp. Because it can get old after a little bit. I love the effects. I love the gore. I like the music. Some people don't. I do. I like Stephen Williams as the Duke. I love weird scenes like the finger breaking scene in order to get information. I love there's elements of an action film. Like in the cafe, the diner, where they're shooting guns. And it's like a good sequel to The Hidden. Like The Hidden got a good sequel. It'd be Jason Goes to Hell. I like that. Jason X, I have fun with. The reboot I saw in the theater, I liked it. Freddy vs. Jason, I like Robert Englund. I like some of the fight, but it's gone downhill since I first saw it in the theater. To the point, Sally is one of my least favorites in the series. But getting back to this, now this 7 minutes in, I haven't talked about the damn movie. I liked it. It is one of my favorites. Yeah, it's the typical kids at camp, but the difference is one of them is telekinetic. Terry. This, number one, this film has one of my favorite posters. I love the poster with Jason on one side and Tina on the other with the white light coming out of the eye, the river of blood. I think that's one of the coolest. That is my favorite Friday the 13th poster, and it would be my top 10 favorite posters. I love the way it looks. It's awesome. I like Lar Park Lincoln. I think she's likable as Tina. I cared for her. Granted, like Tom Matthews, she accidentally brought him back too. Those people died, but again, they didn't do it on purpose, to be fair. The little bit backstories that her father hit her mom. She was pissed, but she accidentally got her dad killed. Many, many years later, she's come back. She has a psychiatrist, Bernie, from We Did a Bernie's, Terry Kiser. It was fun to see him in there, because I love We Did a Bernie's, which came out after this, actually. It's funny, he got killed by a dead man in this movie, then he would become a dead man. Like, he got killed by a corpse, and then became a corpse. And then next film, he was a corpse. I don't know where I'm going. It's just, Terry Kiser was fun to see him in there. I forget the girl who played the mom, but I know she's on the Transformers cartoon as the voice of RC on the Transformers cartoon. I forget the actress' name, but she plays Tina's mom. It was cool to see her in that. Kevin Blair, or whatever his name is, he was alright as the boyfriend. I could deal with him. He's not the best actor, but yeah, I was fine with him. The others, I mean, the one girl, she's bitchy, but that's her poise to be bitchy, and you definitely felt the bitchiness of her. The others, I didn't mind the one that wanted to be pretty, but then by doing that, she got herself inadvertently killed. Really what I like about this film is, number one, Lar Park Lincoln, and liking the whole telekinetic stuff. Yeah, it's a gimmick, but it was a fun gimmick. Putting Terry versus Jason. They could have Freddy versus Jason. Okay, let's pretty much have Terry versus Jason. Okay, I like that. This has my favorite look of Jason. John Carl Buechler, an effects man, he directed this, which is a lot better than the other film he directed, Troll, or later on fucking Watchers 4 Reborn. I would say this is easily the best film John Carl Buechler has directed. A lot of his gore, this is the most butchered of the MPAA, but I actually have a cut which I can't upload anywhere, because anywhere I do, it'll get blocked. BitChute, even that, even Paramount's like, nope, you can't have it on there. YouTube, nope, you can't have it. But it's an uncut version of this film. Just long ago, someone did a version of this where they called it the uncut recut, where they took all the deleted footage, they put it back in, they made the rest of the movie look like that quality, so it looks as if it's a VHS tape. But I actually thought that was pretty cool, and it worked, because that way all the scenes looked similar. It brought me back to the nostalgia of renting tapes at the video store. It's like, oh, now I'm going. How most of people viewed these films first was through a VHS tape. And the guy even had movie trailers of 1988 films. So he had trailers for Elm Street 4 and other movies. So when I review the film, it's because I've seen the uncut version. It's the gore, and it was good gore. Guy getting his head crushed into a fucking peanut. A guy getting killed and with what they call the coochie face. It was really good gore. The MPAA butchered it and made it null and void. So I still have it on my computer, but I can't upload it anywhere. But I love it. MPAA are assholes. Sadly, if that was released today, it would get an R rating without any troubles. That's the hypocritical bullshit of the MPAA. Yeah, I stole a thing from my friend, but I want to make up something on my own for the MPAA. They're multiple pussies and assholes. MPAA, multiple pussies and assholes. Or majority of pussies and assholes. That's what these fucking people are. Because how hypocritical is it that you watch Hard Target, oh yeah, I cut it so many different times, get an R, but if you release the uncut version, it'd be easily an R. Hell, people call it a soft R. This film, if it got released, fucking... hell, Rambo 4 is gorier than any Friday the 13th film, except maybe Jason Goes to Hell. I'm talking mainly the scene where the naked woman goes like a wishbone. But other than that, I mean, MPA, and I love Rambo 4, I'm glad it's that bloody, but MPA is such hypocritical fucks. So yeah, in the theatrical cut, the biggest complaint is, yeah, a lot of the other characters are just cannon fodder, to be honest, and, you know, the no blood, not being able to see the kills. But again, the one I saw, you get to see the kills. It makes it better. People are like, well, why don't they release it? Because, for what I understand, and I'm not the most knowledgeable on it, you would need the original print. And I don't think they can find the original print. They just find sort of a word print type of thing. And they can't clean it up with that, I guess. Maybe you can. I don't know. People who know, but I'm guessing not. I'm guessing that's not a feasible thing. Or if it is, it'd be way, way expensive. And they're thinking it's not worth it. Which I think it would be worth it. But I'm thinking maybe it's the first one I said that there's no way you can do it unless you get the actual print. I'm guessing. I don't know. People who know more about this, please feel free to explain in the comments. I love the look of Jason. It's my favorite look of Jason. To me, they should kept this look for the rest of the franchise. Just to me, I don't think you can get better than that, in my opinion. The look of Jason underneath the mask, how ragged and torn up he looks, as if you could see the injuries he suffered in the past, the way Kane Hodder plays him, where he's pissed off and angry. That was cool. Thought that was cool. But they keep changing it for some damn reason. I don't know why. But I love the look of Jason. I love the finale where Tina uses her telekinetic powers and giving Jason a run for his money, whether it be dropping a bit of a house on him, throwing like nails or something to his face. This little chandelier thing knocked into Jason's face so he tumbles right through the stairs. So it was nice that it brought a little bit of action into it. Well, you actually have someone fight Jason and fuck him up a little bit. Usually it's just one bit, boom, like an axe in the head in part 3. But here it's like she could really do more than just one thing. That was nice. The score is alright by Fred Mullen, I believe. I would say I don't mind his piece of music. I can't even try to hum it. I could hear it in my head though. La 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 la. I appreciate they try to do something a little bit different. I do wonder, part of me wonders if it was just fully the Harry Manfredini score, would have worked better or not. I don't know. As in fully begin to end. I don't know. I have to think about that. But on the flip side, it was nice to hear something a little bit different and not just the same thing over and over again. So to be fair on that. Like I said, some of the side characters, there's not a whole lot to them. At the end, they're just there to get killed. But, I mean, you go into a Friday the 13th Part 7, I still had a fun time. I did. Coming from a guy that saw the uncut version. I saw some great kills. You didn't, but I did. A likable lead. I liked Lar Park Lincoln's performance. I liked her character. It was cool to see people like Terry Kiser in there. I liked the finale. It was fun. It was entertaining. I love the look of Jason's design. I think John Carl Buechler did a wonderful job on that. I know he had a lot of hell from this shitty producer, which made him not have the... When the father rises up at the end, that's not how he wanted him to look. He wanted to look more like a zombie, and the fucking producer is an idiot and a dumbass. And then the MPAA cut everything else out. So John Carl Buechler got the shit end of the stick. I think if all the blood and gore was left in and you let John Carl Buechler do what he wanted, I think this would be more hailed by the fans. Maybe I'm fooling myself. There's still people who enjoy the film, but I think if there was a full uncut version, cleaned up, and that, rest in peace John Carl Buechler. I should mention that. He passed away. I almost forgot about that. Rest in peace John Carl Buechler. He did a great job with this. As in, when the effects were there in the uncut version that most of you haven't seen, I'm sure you can find the footage on YouTube by itself. But yeah, I like the third act, the look of Jason, Tina. I like that character. A lot better Tina than the fucking Tina in Halloween 5, I'll tell you that. So I enjoy this film. I still enjoy this film quite a bit. I'm glad I found that uncut recut, because that guy never was able to post that idea, and I can see why, because even though it's not out there for anyone to see, nope, we're not going to let people see. You're not going to do anything with it. John Carl Buechler's passed away. Let people see the full ability of his work. It's not because people want to make money. If I could upload it, it's not because I want to make money. I wouldn't make money. It's because I want people to see John Carl Buechler's work. The man has passed away. And people took him to task for shit that wasn't his fault, because the MPAA butchered his movie. And then a shitty producer fucked him over as well. I forget the lady's name. I forget whoever the hell that producer was. Was it producer or was it some... I'm guessing... I can't fucking remember if it's producer, whatever. But yeah, with that said, I do enjoy the film. It's one of my favorite Friday the 13th films. I'll probably say second, because my top three is Jason Goes to Hell, Friday the 13th Part 7, and Friday the 13th Part 6. If I did a top five... Oh, they change from time to time. I probably part 2 would be in there. Part 4 would be in there. Either 4 or 2, 2 or 4. And yeah, it changes. I do like Jason X quite a bit. I like the reboot. I like the reboot more than the original Friday the 13th, honestly. The reboot has Jason doing his thing. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.